हाँ हाँ
नहीं इधर लेते ना भाई ठीक है कौन है रे
कौन आते हैं सर दिलकर या पूजा मैम यहाँ कम क्लोज अप होता क्या
यार इधर से कहाँ चाह रहे मेरे मैं नहीं
क्या प्लीज
सर हियर सर हियर सेंटर
मैम यहाँ बोथ ऑफ यू अरे
बाल्की सर बुला लो
इधर कर लेते फिर
हाँ
इधर करेंगे
ये तो ये इधर लेके आई इसको हाँ
नहीं नहीं वो शैडो है नहीं एक सोलह हाँ हाँ
अरे बुलाओ
पूजा मैम लुक क्या प्लीज
मैम हियर
बोथ ऑफ यू सेंटर लुक हियर
या
ये काम करते हो
सर इधर देखो ना
दुलकर यो
कौन सा ये नहीं हो रहा है कौन सा नहीं हो रहा है अच्छा
मैम यहाँ
मैडम जी इधर देखिए मैम
मैम एक बार ये कैमरे में
पूजा मैम ये नाम है सेंटर लुक मैम
मैम हियर मैडम जी इधर देखिए ना
बिल्कुल सर
अरे बल्कि क्यों नहीं आ रहा है हाँ
दुलकर यो
सही है लेफ्ट कैमरे
सर इधर
तो ये
यो
सही आप
सर इधर सामने
पूजा मैम लुक हियर
मैम हियर क्या कर रहा है अरे बाल्की सर नहीं आ रहे
आगे ओके आप आगे ना
ये कॉपीराइट आएगा क्या मुझे कसम से बाय सर
Rolling.
First of all, the trailer looks amazing, sir.
Thank you.
And the trailer is quite intriguing also. And what is the one thing that inspired you to make a suspense thriller or psychological thriller, sir?
See, you don't set out to start making a psychological thriller. You have a subject and you say, what is that story going to be? And then whatever the genre that it is, you just do it. Because I love films. So I love thrillers, of course. Anytime you're kind of bored, you go for a thriller.
Yeah.
There are two genres I love, which is like romantic films as well as thrillers. I didn't want to go make it. This subject kind of is like that.
So it is also known that the film is tribute to Guru Dutt Ji. So why Guru Dutt Ji, and tell us something about that.
It's a tribute because he's possibly one of the greatest artists of our land, of the world. Sensitive. Also a person who has suffered by making one of the best films this country's ever made, and actually wasn't received very well, both by the critics as well as the audience. And made a film after that. So we call it a cult classic today. We didn't think of it like that then.
Dulquer ji, talking about your latest film, Sitaram, which received great reviews, and people liked it a lot. But in talking about the Hindi film industry, you have not known much, and the film which you have done is not done well in the box office. So,
right.
What do you think in this film? This is a big bonanza for you.
No, I don't think I select movies gauging how it's going to do on the box office. You hear a script, you hear an idea, you connect to it, and typically for me is like, is this a film I want to watch? Is this a film I want to be a part of? And that's the only way I select films. And rest is, I don't know, it's secondary. If people connect to it, they love it, they'll come, the numbers will come. So I've never chased that. I'm quite happy with whatever's happening. I love this quite instantly because I feel like even for Balki, so this is a different type of film. Even, I mean, all of you from watching the trailer also, I'm sure it's so intriguing, and I quite instantly wanted to be a part of the film. But yeah, I mean, I think irrespective of box office, I'm very happy to get these opportunities to be part of interesting cinema, and I hope that continues.
So talking about the characters which you have taken in the film, so Sunny Deol, which we have seen only in action films only, and but what is his role in this film? Can you share a little bit about it?
23rd September.
A little bit, sir, for the audience, a little bit.
He's Sunny Deol. What do I say about Sunny Deol? See, it's when you talk about thriller.
Because people are known, people know him as an action role. So will he be doing
Gun
action?
उसके हाथ में कुछ तो करेगा. So it's fun. I mean, see, I think it's a different. Everybody likes to say I'm different in this film, but I'm just saying it's a let's say understated Sunny Deol that you will see in this film, because I think he has the power to say 3 pages of dialogues with one look. He has that power. So you will see a lot of that of Sunny in this film.
And what about Pooja Bhatt?
How do I put it? She'll say all the things that I can't say.
This is true, actually.
Dulquer, you are playing in this movie. You are playing a psycho type of. Looking at the look, it's like.
I could be playing anything in the film, but yeah, it's a difficult film to kind of talk about before you watch it. It's a lovely film to discuss post, you watching it. So I don't want to reveal what I'm playing in the film, but it's definitely an interesting new character for me. He's also somebody that you could see walking on the road. You might see him on the bus, you might see him on the train. He's someone that you might just not pay attention to. It's somebody quite forgettable. But that's what I found interesting about him. I wanted to be, he's almost like he's invisible, like you don't really notice him, but he's around. And there are so many people like that. Like I was thinking back, even in my school days, there are definitely a couple of students in every batch that are just there, you don't remember them for anything. But they were there, like during roll call, you might hear their name, but they were never excelled in anything, or they were not loud, they didn't have loud personalities, they were just quietly there. So I feel like this character is a bit like that.
What, according to you, what will be the USP of the film, sir? Is it the thriller thing will be the USP or what?
It's I don't like to call a film a product. I don't want to say USP. Unique selling points is what you call a product. No, I don't think. A film is an experience. You like it or you don't like it. USP is a term we use. I don't know any USP. I think it's supposed to be interesting. If it's an interesting film, that's its USP.
Okay. And what about the critics? Because it is in the film, there is whatever in the media there are reports that it's about the critics. The film is a little bit about that on it.
Yeah, you saw the trailer, right?
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
It's about that. Whatever, it's an honest trailer. And that's what the film is.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not. It has no agenda. It's not like it's a film about bashing critics or anything like that. The characters within the film probably have a story or a conflict that they're trying to address, and in that, this is the medium, maybe like the means. Who he's going after are critics, but that doesn't necessarily mean the film is taking any stand.
So talking about the OTT platforms, so we have seen that OTT platforms are growing. There are many such stories coming in OTT platforms. And in Indian, talking about the movie theaters, talking about the movies in theaters, do you think there is because there are people saying that the writers are very less in the film industry, so that's the reason why there is no such movies coming on or such type of stories coming on. So what is your take on that?
Same writers, same people are everywhere, the same industry, the screen is different. It's nothing, you've just seen Brahmastra, no, it's doing so well. People are going for it, people are listening, there are lots of films in other languages. he's just done Sitaram, just doing so well. Same writers are beautiful writers there. Everything goes OTT because there's so many films. You're talking of the 10 or 12 good things that you see amongst millions there. Just say, in cinema, at any point in time, if 4 flop, you think whole industry has a problem. It's not like that. Everything goes through that stuff. The talent is more or less similar. And of course, we all have to make better and better films to stand out, to make people come to the theatre. We just have to make better films to sustain anything.
And there was Bhool Bhulaiya and Jug Jug
Bhool
Jio.
Bhulaiya happened, Jug Jug Jio happened, all worked.
Yeah.
So it's not like any great difference.
So what is the one message that you have to give to the audience for this film?
September 23rd, Chup releases in theatres near you.
Please come.
That's the biggest message we want to get out.
Please come. We will make sure that nobody's outside the theatre asking you whether the film is good or bad. You will go home quietly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.